My man, hey, it's your partner, man. Who, you know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who, you know what I'm talking about? It's your partner. Who, you know what I'm talking about? Man, how's y'all doing on this TikTok Tuesday? You say TikTok Tuesday, what you talking about? Oh, we gonna get into it, but before I do that, what's good, people? Like, hee, ha, ha, man. Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, you know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen for? I don't know. If I didn't, go get that stick up in Stewart's now, man. You go get you something about 76 MacArthur. Giants League is what I'm talking about. 82nd Hillside Barbershop. Man, they say somebody putting them in their stores in the hundreds. So thank you, young man. You know what I'm talking about now. You know what I'm talking about. Because I tell you every morning, man, just in case you don't listen to me or you don't like me, it's all good. You can still come get them from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? You can still come get the things from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Sprinkler system on you. Hey, would you say, bro? Sprinkler system on you. You know what I'm talking about, man? Also in stores, man. Funkadie trying. Make sure you go get you one, you know what I'm talking about. But if all else fails, man, make sure you go to Amazon, man. Copy you a hardback. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But they gonna say, what's that? I'm like, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. Whoo, you know what I'm talking about. You say, what, bro? Worldwide INC, man. You know what I'm talking about. Worldwide Incorporated, man. Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about. They gonna say, what, bro? Say, hey, you know what I'm talking about. It means everybody, man. They gonna say, what, bro? Say, hey, you know what I'm talking about, man. Everybody included. And Dugu, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. You see a good brother like me, I don't promote no drug usage. Good brother like me, I don't promote no drug sellage. Good brother like me, I don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? No. You know what I'm talking about? No, man. Don't take a sip of the sippage. Don't do it. Good brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing. Man, I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? No, man. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no domestic violence, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't. You know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No. No, man. Man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me? All I promote is y'all. Go ahead, do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got. You know what I'm saying? They give me like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't prejudiced. Nah, man. He don't talking about good better like myself. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. He don't talking about good better like myself. I ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. He don't talking about they was talking to me. Man, I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to your YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here. Fuck with your partner, man. Hey, check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, y'all hold on. Let me, hold on. You know what I'm talking about? Right back on. Y'all thought I forgot, didn't you? Mama say always rest them whiskers on when you on TV, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. Piping hot. Classic roast. You know what I'm talking about? Poppy and high classic road. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the bitches you can't catch, but just call Gondoree. Go deep. I see you fucking bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, say, bro, what you talking about today, man? TikTok Tuesday. You say, why is it TikTok Tuesday, man? I'm finna explain it. See, I don't know if y'all watch TikTok or not. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't really into TikTok like that. I ain't that shit, I don't know. Just another part of the way the world is today. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says, old man, old lady. Nephew says, old man, old lady. What you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? It's just some more part of the world shit, all that imaginary shit, bro. I'm going to tell you something about these computers, bro. I've been telling you forever, bro. This computer like the new fifth of gen. So when motherfuckers feel like things ain't going right in the real world, they come in the computer and find all this imaginary love and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And that shit be killing me like a motherfucker. You say, bro, why does it kill you like a motherfucker? Because you motherfuckers is good for this. It's coming to this computer trying to find somebody that you consider your friend. Y'all ever seen a motherfucker do that? And act like the motherfuckers in the computer is more friends than the mother. That's because them people don't know you for real, bro. It's easy to be friends and show love to a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? When they don't know you for real. See, them people ain't got to be around you to see your scandalousness. You know what I'm talking about? Them people ain't got to be around you to see the kind of person you is. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why all that shit be cool until a motherfucker find out who you is. Because you only can hide yourself for so long, your ways. I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, it's TikTok Tuesday, man, because, like I said, I don't even know if y'all got TikTok. But if you got TikTok, bro, TikTok is real famous for that, them imaginary stories. You know what I'm talking about? Just like the bitch that looked like Slimer just came and started that big ass shit. Because a motherfucker will just create something now to get their chance. They'll just come over here and create a situation, bro. They'll develop a sketch to get their chance. You know what I'm talking about? But the bitch was just running around this motherfucker. The bitch who got real famous for that shit. She was just running around this motherfucker trying to say how somebody did her wrong, right? And just like the most with these TikTok stories, there's always somebody coming up here to tell a story about some injustice that was done to them. And if you ever tripped off of the people when they be talking about the injustice, just know they've been up here and they've been and told you a whole story where they just did everything right. You know what I'm talking about? They've been set up here and told you a whole story where it wasn't their fault. You know what I'm talking about? Just like the bitch. If she was talking about sitting here, man, like, let me tell you something, bro. First of all, if you around a motherfucker, bro, and you talking about a motherfucker lying and they doing all this, and you sat right there and you stayed with them, bro, the only person that did you wrong was yourself. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what I get tired of in this world. I do. I get tired of us complaining about the decisions we make. TikTok Tuesday. But I just wanted to say all that to say, if you just peep, because once the bitch did it, everybody did it. You know what I'm talking about? But if you just peep what's going on, when everybody come up here to tell a story, notice how everybody tell a story from the standpoint of how they got did wrong. Nobody ever did anything. They was just the best of person and somehow they got did wrong. And that's just why I told y'all we headed to a world of no accountability. TikTok Tuesday. Because we living in a motherfucking world to where, like, just like how them hoes was telling them stories, them niggas be telling them stories on TikTok, and they always the victim of the bitch, or they always the victim of the nigga. You ain't never a victim of the decision you made. Like, you don't never blame yourself. You just, like, you decide what you want to do, and then you get to complain about it. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, just like on them TikTok stories, notice how somebody could just come up here and tell you how they could feel what was wrong, whether it was wrong or not. And that's why we head into a place of no accountability in this world. Because I could deem what I want to deem unjust to me. You get what I'm saying? Whether I'm right or wrong. Now I could say, no, I'm not even saying nothing to you. Now I could go out here and I could do something, right? And whatever I do, I could come back and put the spin on it. No matter what I did. So I could go do something, but I can get mad at you for the way you responded at what I did. Like I could go steal your car. You get what I'm saying? I could go steal your car. And now that I stole your car, I could come on back after I stole your car. And if you call me something for stealing your car, then I could react to that point right there. I could just make a big ass thing about what you called me. Now I'm a car thief. So now I could sit up here, even though I stole your car, and I could walk my way around that because you called me a car thief. So now I'm finna sit up here and make a big ass thing about you calling me a car thief, even though I stole your car. Y'all something straight out of the comic book. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. TikTok Tuesday, man. You nigga, like just the world. Y'all walk around this motherfucker like it's story time. Y'all walk around this motherfucker with a like an invisible crowd. And I told you why that's bad, but y'all ain't gonna listen to me. So now you can walk around even if you the one at fault. No matter what you did, you can go find somebody in this computer to agree with you, and that's gonna become your friend right there, because they gonna be able to understand you. Coffee Chronicles. And y'all be looking for a way to ease up out of whatever your action was. And that's all it is, bro. That's why in today's time, you could bring something to somebody and they like you could I've been saying this, bro. You could tell somebody they breath stink and they not gonna check their breath. They gonna sit up there and keep talking more actually after you done told them they breath stink. So they gonna go up there like they breath just can't stink. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm the one, if you said I did something, I can't just take the problem on by myself. I gotta find something you did too. I just can't be out of pocket. We both gotta be out of pocket for me to understand why I'm out of pocket. So when you bring shit to people this day, they gonna wiggle about that shit, bro. It's just the way of the world. They gonna double talk. They gonna try to come up with everything to put it on some shit that like just to start some big ass shit for nothing. You know what I'm talking about? And 9 times out of 10, that big ass conversation they having after you address them, bro, that shit don't amount to nothing but some wiggling, trying to wiggle out of accountability. Man, you say what? Trying to wiggle out of accountability, man? How do you wiggle out of accountability? I ain't lying to you, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. On some real shit, Tik Tok Tuesday, man. Just the world, bro, turning this shit into one of them lying ass story times. You want to come up here and tell the people what you want to say a motherfucker did to you. Not once have you ever said anything about what you did. Not once. You just get to come up here and tell what a motherfucker did to you. You ain't even telling the whole story. You just telling the story from the parts you didn't like about them. You telling the story from the parts where you feel they was wrong. You ain't even telling them what you did. You get what I'm saying? Because we never do that. Because we don't want to seem like the bad person. Coffee Chronicles. And that's the most fucked up thing. After these last couple of days after that fight, I peeped that. I was just peeping the majority of, like, people is more worried about what these motherfuckers is saying on this invisible computer site than motherfuckers is saying right around your world. And I'm going to tell you, the fight was a little bit different. But I'm going to tell you why the reason that is. Because the motherfucker who know you for real probably got some real spiel for you. And the motherfucker who don't know you for real, they just gonna tell you anything. You know what I'm talking about? It's easy for you to jump on this computer, right? And get to telling your sob story. And somebody feels sorry for you. It's easy to do that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Because you could tell them from your standpoint. It's easy to do that. But when you get around the motherfucker and you gotta be you, see, this is what y'all don't get. My daddy used to tell me this forever, bro, when I was little. Wherever you go, there you are. So you could lie, you could try to make shit seem any kind of way you want to, bro, but wherever you go, that's where you are. Here you get what I'm saying, bro? You take you wherever you go. So if you want the motherfuckers to have a problem wherever you go or something, bro, that ain't nobody but you. Because it's impossible. You hear me? It's impossible for you to go somewhere else. If you just lived in I don't know, we gonna say Las Vegas, nigga, then you moved to Minnesota. And you moved to Minnesota and you was having the same problems in Minnesota that you used to have in Las Vegas, bro. That ain't nobody but you. Coffee Chronicles. Tik Tok Tuesday. But in the world, what we good at is living our life, being the bullshit we is, then come up here and try to get a whole bunch of people on our bandwagon that we don't know for real. We try to get them on our side. Because everybody that knows us for real know we full of shit. So we do our best to come out here and build these invisible armies. All this invisible support. So somebody can get in your comments and say, show you right, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? All that soft guy here, all that the modern bitch and just all that shit, bruh. But motherfucker be out here trying to invent an invisible audience. See, I came up here, I told you when I first came up here, fuck y'all. And I mean all y'all can kiss my ass. You know what I'm talking about? Oh shit, man. Bro, he said, drop your gun. And I mean all y'all can kiss my ass. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Grinder. Yeah, all y'all. So you don't say you didn't miss it. Can kiss my ass. I ain't finna sit around, bro, wondering about what the invisible people said. Cause it's just like that fight. They gonna wait for you to lose, then they gonna tease you. When you winning, they gonna kiss your ass and they hate. But that's all it be. It be hate, bro. And you'll be surprised where that shit come from, bro. But it don't be nothing but hate. You know what I'm talking about? Because on some real shit, when you own your shit, bro, people gonna hate that you own your shit. Coffee Chronicles. They gonna act like they care. They gonna act like they rooting for you. It's just like nephew. You think everybody rooting for you until you lose. Then you gonna see where everybody stand at. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I keep telling y'all, bro. You ain't gonna really find out a lot in victory. You gonna find out more in a loss. You know what I'm talking about? A disappointment. You gonna find out more in a loss, bro. For real. You just gonna find out who really with you. But the way we live now is like we judge that shit just the opposite. We get money and we get up, we do all that shit, and we get to judging people from that standpoint. You know what I'm talking about? But when you do that, bro, everybody gonna be around you. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be able to tell. Motherfucker gonna seem like they your best of pal. You're not gonna know until you don't have nothing. You're not gonna know until the motherfuckers that you think is your friends have other opportunities. Then you gonna see how much friends you got. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gonna understand it until you trying to build something. You know what I'm talking about? And motherfuckers, they down in the shit you trying to build. Like your shit is a joke. Like you not serious about your shit. That's how they gonna try to treat you. You just don't let them do you like that. Hey, you get what I'm talking about? That's how they gonna try to treat you. They gonna try to treat you like everything that you might be into or everything that you own to, bro. Like they gonna try to make it seem like they can't work. See, this is what you gotta realize. And I've been telling you this forever. That's why I say, bro, a lot of these people, they hang around weird people. It ain't no telling where these motherfuckers then came from, bro. They might have came from some shit where it be they family members, a bitch they done fucked with, a nigga they done fucked with. But whoever that person, because you motherfuckers just sit out here and y'all will let another motherfucker run y'all mental into the ground, bro. Y'all will. Y'all will sit out here, let another motherfucker run your motherfucking mental into the ground. And it's like y'all don't know how to detach from the motherfucker who ran your mental into the ground. So you want to hold everybody else to the standard of the motherfucker that ran your mental into the ground. And then firepower. And then it's almost, I told you this all since I've been up here. Like you spend the rest of your life like trying to get, like almost trying to get your get back on people who didn't even cause your trauma. That's just like a nigga, you done fucked with a bitch or whatever. And like say your baby mama then fucked you off. So you go get with the next bitch and you know what and it's almost like you trying to get the lick back on that bitch from what your baby mama did. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I think that soft guy era shit started, actually. It's like you trying to get a lick back on just another bitch, because now you just see bitches as bitches. You know what I'm talking about? So one bitch then drug your ass through the ground, so now every bitch you come across, you trying to get back on them for what the bitch did to you. Coffee Chronicles. That ain't gonna work, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? No, that ain't gonna work. But just people think funny, folks. So it ain't no telling which motherfucker you come across, friend, nigga, pastor. It ain't no telling where somebody else's mind at, bruh. Because people be inside their own games. It ain't no telling how people think out here. And that's how we get the Tik Tok Tuesday, bruh. Just like motherfuckers come up here with all them story times and shit. Just pay attention to a motherfucker's story. Because for some reason, motherfuckers is always the heroes of their own story. If you notice, see, people don't even care about they character in the real world. As long as we could come up here to this social media shit and them people believe us. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I told y'all could kiss my ass a long time ago. Fuck y'all. I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. If you know me for real, you know me for real, nigga. It's just, bro. I don't give a fuck how I look to y'all. I'm not trying to appeal to you, nigga. Who is you? You know what I'm talking about? A Mark? Coffee Chronicles. Yeah, Coffee Chronicles, man. Tik Tok Tuesday. But it's just funny to me how the rest of the world goes. And more, it's like, nigga, really everybody just putting on the motherfucking image, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody putting on the image to try to appear to invisible people. You know what I'm talking about? Instead of just doing right in their own motherfucking life. See, that's why a lot of people, y'all got more friends on this computer than you got in real life. Because it's easy to be friends with a motherfucker that can't see your ways. You know what I'm talking about? It's real easy. It's real easy to talk not in person. You get what I'm saying? It's just real easy to be lovable, to be that invisible lovable. TikTok stories Tuesday. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Not TikTok stories, but TikTok Tuesday, baby. Because that's what the people do. If you ever notice on the TikTok story, they come up here and play victim. You know what I'm talking about? Get the whole world in love with them. Tell they old sob ass story. You know what I mean? Because everybody's story, somebody did them wrong. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what killed me with the other bitch. They got real popular off that. You stayed around the motherfucker. You didn't even stay around the motherfucker. It ain't like you loved the motherfucker. You stayed around the motherfucker because what they was doing for you. That's your fault. You get what I'm saying? TikTok Tuesday. But it's just funny how everybody is the victim. And when they telling their story, like, you never hear them say anything wrong. They always make themselves to seem the best person. Because as people, we gonna point to ourselves real quick and tell you what it is we do. And for some reason, as people, whatever we do, gonna be more than anything you do. You feel what I'm saying? We could both go cut the grass. We can. We could do the exact same thing, but it's gonna mean more when you do it. Because as people, that's what we do. We pick big draws on everything we do. Because we like to be real big. So anything we do, we gonna put it way up here. Anything anybody else do, we gonna put it way down here. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't the same thing, even though it's the same thing. TikTok Tuesday. And just as people, I keep telling y'all this, we really don't be good people. We don't. We be having all the traits of the bitch ass nigga and the hater, the envious motherfucker, the jealous motherfucker. Whenever you see somebody else doing something, bro, and it makes you mad, you might be a hater. Yeah, you might be a hater, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And I think that's what happens to us as people. Because what I've seen in my lifetime is a lot of times, bro, the motherfuckers that be in your circle be the haters. You know what I'm talking about? Not everybody. But a lot of them friends and shit you think you got, bro, them be the motherfuckers hating on you. Them be the motherfuckers in the background hoping you don't make it and shit. You get what I'm saying? Them be the motherfuckers who, they ain't got love for your shit. No, they don't really love that shit. They sitting around talking about to somebody else how you gonna feel. You feel what I'm saying? On my mama. On my mama. That's why you keep doing you. Fuck what they talking about. Because most of the time the people that's talking about shit ain't doing shit. They just talking about you. That's what they doing. TikTok Tuesday. So you don't let nobody kill your drive, bruh. Because people are professionals at that. People are professionals at the hate. People are professionals at the envy. You know what I'm talking about? You can have a good feeling about something. And another motherfucker, you ever did that? Like say, I don't know, nigga, you could have just bought a hat, some new shoes or something. You love them motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about? And another motherfucker now, you ain't even said nothing about your shoes, your hat, whatever you did, you ain't said nothing to nobody else. You ain't even asked nobody else, do you like these? You just in your own moment admiring your shit. And another motherfucker see you over there admiring your shit, and they try to say something just because they see you admiring your shit. So they gotta say something. Like, those some ugly shoes. I don't like them shoes. They gotta say something to try to make you feel some kind of way about your shit. Don't never let nobody else make you feel some kind of way about your shit. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? You just can't, bro. Because what you gotta realize is most motherfuckers don't even know how to love themselves. And that's why they always angry. That's why they always upset. That's why it's always got to be something going on. Because they don't know how to love themselves. So really they just, because you, like, I don't know. But you either believe in yourself or you don't. And I'm going to tell you, it's more people than not on this earth that second guess themselves. There's people on this earth, bruh, that, I don't know, they just doubt themselves, bruh. They sit up there with weird ass thoughts in their own mind. You know what I'm talking about? Do you realize motherfuckers sit around here and think about everything that's gonna go wrong? You get what I'm saying? People actually sit around here and think about how they bad people and shit. I'm a bad person. This is how people think about themselves, bruh. Coffee Chronicle. And that's how you get a lot of insecure people. On some real shit. Because people are, like I said, they just try to project the way that they feel about themselves on you. So they can argue with you. You know what I'm talking about? Like if somebody thinks they ugly, they'll do some shit like this. They'll see you, they'll just burst out and say, why you keep looking at me? What, you think I'm ugly or something? They'll try to put that on you to start the argument with you. People project the way they feel about themselves on other people. That's why most of the motherfuckers that's like that, when you get the talking to them or something, like it's always gonna come back to them. Just like I said, like somebody breath could smell. You could tell them that they breath smell, and at that point right there, they're not gonna put no gum in their mouth. They're gonna have to find a time when they thought you smell funny, and they're gonna have to combat the way they breath smell right now about how you smelled back then. It's not today. You don't smell like that today. Just they breath smell like that today. You get what I'm saying? But somehow y'all both gotta be wrong for them to accept that they breath stink. See, because I can't just be wrong by myself. I got to bring up another incident when you was wrong. So even when I'm out of pocket, we both can be out of pocket. Told you, this internet done did two things, bro. It done turned everybody into little ass kids, and it done made the niggas act like bitches. That's the only thing that came up out this motherfucker so far. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I'm sure everybody looks at the internet, see what's going on in the world. I don't believe none of that shit I read, bruh. If I don't see it, I don't believe it, bruh. You can't come tell me something. You just can't. Now, I'll research that shit myself. You know what I'm talking about? See how I feel about it, if it's something detrimental or something like that. But for the most part, you can't come tell me nothing, bruh. I don't believe none of that shit. Because I understand people. I understand people come around, tell you shit to put them in a good light. You get what I'm saying? I just am who I am, bruh. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I gotta live my life. Just like I've been living it, bruh. Just like I said, like, you can have your thoughts about me now, bruh. You know how many times I've been in the penitentiary, everybody turned their back on me? You know how many times I almost got killed out here, nigga? You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, you know how many times I just, nigga, just bam, bam, bam. And I don't blame nobody else because it was the decisions I made, you know what I'm talking about? But do you know how many times, nigga, I done made the wrong decision? Coffee Chronicles. But I'm going to stand on that shit, bruh. I am. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, what'd you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I don't feel like I owe, like, I don't, nigga. I got my own life. I don't have to explain why I'm living the way I'm living. I don't. I don't feel like I owe you anything, bro. I don't. I owe myself, nigga. I owe nobody shit, and nigga, I owe myself. Tik Tok Tuesday. But just in this world, folks, like, bro, you either gonna stand on it, nigga, or you not. You gonna keep on walking. And that's it, and that's all, bro. Either you gonna grow, nigga, and you gonna get you some understanding, or you not, bro. And you just gonna make excuses for why everything is the way it is. Although everything keep being the way it is. You get what I'm saying? Because in this life, bro, the only person you can blame something on is you, folks. And I don't think we understand that. Coffee Chronicles. That's why it's Tik Tok Tuesday. Because we getting all this shit. Then we like to come up here to the people, the invisible, our invisible army. And we like to give y'all the parts of the story that we didn't like. Yeah, because the parts of the story we didn't like, that's when somebody else did something. It's just like the nigga and the bitch, especially the church bitch. The church bitch always coming up here casting some kind of spell on the nigga, bruh. Always, bruh. I'm not bullshitting with you. Just church people, period. The moment they get mad, they gonna use the Bible to cast a spell on you. And they gonna get to talk about evil spirits and all that shit right there. But a lot of times you don't even realize you be the evil spirit. Yeah, the people that's always trying to make somebody else out to be the bad karma, the bad spirit, it be you. Yeah, you be the bad spirit. See, because most people know they with the bullshit. But like I tell you, we head into a world of no accountability. We gonna put an excuse on our bullshit and turn it around to you. It ain't gonna never be us. You know what my grandma used to tell me, son, shout out R.I.P. She used to say every time you pointing the finger at somebody else, you pointing 3 at yourself. Woo! Woo! That lady told me that when I was a kid. You know what I'm talking about? She said every time you point the finger at somebody else, you pointing 3 at yourself. Coffee Chronicles. It's just as people, we ain't gotten too much of this fairyland, invisible land shit. This is what we do to escape reality now. This is what we do to escape accountability now. You know what I'm talking about? Because the world now goes on the way we feel. You get what I'm saying? That's how the world. So I could just one day wake up and feel like anything. You know what I'm talking about? And it's supposed to be that way because I felt it. Notice people always feel like what you should do. People don't never wake up and feel like what they should do. They always gonna have something for you to do. Or what you should have did, or what you, cause like I told you, as people we live this motherfucking life like the world revolves around us. So every time we come around, we have a plethora of shit for somebody else to do something to make us feel some kind of way. You know what I'm talking about? Because we always felt like somebody should have did something to accommodate us. It ain't never what we could do. Coffee Chronicles. Matter of fact, this is how niggas got more like bitches. In today's world, we don't even be looking for peace. We be looking for the next thing that we could complain about, especially niggas like the bitch. We don't be looking for peace. We be looking for the next debate. We be looking for the next thing that we could just make a point. That's just like if somebody asked you to bring them some ice cream. They said they want vanilla, but the motherfucker only had whatever they had, nigga, vanilla swirl, and you bought that back, but that was the only ice cream they had. Do you realize a motherfucker wouldn't even tell you in today's day, they wouldn't even tell you thank you. They'll go straight into the complaint about they didn't want that. They specifically asked for vanilla. Even though you was the one that went to the store. So I'm like, Tik Tok Tuesday, bro, we just creating a world of no accountability, no gratefulness, no nothing. We just creating a world where each individual thinks the world revolves around them. Tik Tok Tuesday. And that's what we creating. So no matter where you go, everybody feel that you should just go out your motherfucking way about them. And that's how this motherfucker got so unbalanced. Because, first of all, your peace got to come from within. But we have a lot of unbalanced and uneven ass people out here. So they travel the world. They travel the world to the point to where niggas and bitches, and this is how niggas is getting more like bitches, where you got to do a whole bunch of shit for them to be okay. Like, you just can't come around and we just cool. When you come around, you got to do all this other shit. Then I'll be just right. And that's how the world unbalanced. It's just like support. And I'm finna get up out of here with this one. It's just like support on any level. It's just like this shit. And I told y'all this since I've been up on this motherfucker. And it's good because you can watch everybody that you want to watch. But just notice, I'm gonna use myself as an example. You know what I'm talking about? Now, y'all done seen me around here crushing their ass for damn near 3 years straight, bro. All original. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Thank you. Coffee Chronicles. Creative mind, think out the box. Just something you ain't never seen before, right? Now look, you'll have the closest motherfucker around you. Now you see what Brett did? Now take Brett up off this shit. Now, I'm talking about word for word. Now let Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, just any of them people y'all deem famous, right? Y'all deem popular. If they would have been me and said the exact same shit, made the exact same music, they'll be platinum already. But just because it's me, you're going to get tired of it. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you know me for real, you're going to get tired of it. You ain't going to put me in the same light as them other people you consider superstars and shit. Even though I was the first superstar you knew. Coffee Chronicles. No, you ain't. That's why I don't fuck with people. Because they act like you're not supposed to feel good about yourself. That's how they act. Just like how nephew just lost. And they talking about his daddy need to shut up. Why? Why? I start talking more shit. You know what I'm talking about? Why? Talking shit is what got us here, man. That's what make us us. Somebody gonna say, man, you gonna talk that shit one day and you gonna lose. Man, we in the sport, bro. That came with the game. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna go back out there, whoop more ass and talk more shit. I told you. Oh, y'all thought that was something. Watch this. You know what I'm talking about? Why stop talking shit? So you gotta be able to take it just like you give it, bro. If talking shit is what got us right here, now we lose. We gonna stop talking shit. That's gonna make you look like a mark. You know what I'm talking about? We talk shit only when we win. Hell no. Hell no, nigga. Talk that shit. Talk your shit, bro, because ain't nobody else gonna talk your shit for you. They might if you got some money. You know what I'm talking about? If you broke, ain't nobody gonna talk your shit for you. Just like that movie In the Training Day. But then they tell you gotta put your own work in around here. You gotta talk your own shit around here, nigga. Talk your shit. Fuck the rest of the world. Don't let the world tell you, man, you need to be quiet. Fuck you, nigga. Tell your bitch to be quiet. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna talk my shit, nigga. I'm always talk my shit, bro. Y'all think that nigga daddy talk shit? Y'all should have seen me in the 7th grade. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the people, baby. Nigga now all of a sudden shut up because this is the consensus of the people. Fuck these people, bro. These people blow with the wind, bro. Before Ryan Garcia won that fight, bro. Everybody was on nephew's side. They couldn't believe it. Then the moment he lose, all of a sudden he been exposed and all. The nigga can't even have a bad night. Y'all funny as fuck with that shit. Now all of a sudden, like a nigga can't fight no more. Come on, bro. Come on. But that's how the people gonna do you. That's how the people gonna do you, bro. So just pay attention. Pay attention to all this shit going on. Because when it's your turn, that's just how they gonna do you, folks. These people ain't loyal, bruh. I just, like I was talking about support, bruh. Half these people don't even believe in your shit, bruh. They despise your shit. You know what I'm talking about? Just like I was saying, bruh. If it's anybody else, they platinum. But because it's bruh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to be quiet. Like I ain't qualified to talk about my life. You feel me? And that's what be killing me sometimes, or it used to kill me, not really, no more. But when I first started, because a motherfucker, like, nigga, I'm your partner. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I'm up here telling the truth like a motherfucker. You was there. I'm telling stories when you was there. A motherfucker won't even watch that shit. I guess they tired of it because it's you. They'll go watch some motherfucker. They won't even, they'll deny they partner the truth to go watch somebody else's lies. Because you not Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and them are. That's just you. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you got to give yourself a chance. Fuck these people, bruh. Give yourself a chance. Really believe in you. Because most of these people don't, bruh. They don't even care. And then when you do make it, they going to act like they was there from the beginning. You get what I'm saying? Tik Tok Tuesday. That's why you got to believe in yourself, folks. That's why you don't put your belief, you don't let your belief come from other people, bruh. Because other people be hating on the under. That's why I tell you, Brett, in my rap song, these motherfuckers out here, they just talking, go find out yourself. Because these motherfuckers be trying to get you to doubt yourself. And you know what I'm talking about? They trying to get you to doubt yourself. Fuck what they talking about. Go find out yourself. You know what I'm talking about? You got to go find out yourself, bruh. That's the only way you going to know for sure. They ain't let me in yet, but I'm in front of the door. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, you got to go find out yourself. Your belief got to come from you, bruh. It do. Because people is just people in this motherfucking world, bruh. Depending on how they feel. Because you know that's how this world run now, about how another motherfucker feel. So a motherfucker could just wake up one morning just like nephew, bruh. Before the fight, everybody for you. After you lose, everybody against you, teasing you and shit. So it ain't no telling how another motherfucker gonna feel when they wake up. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you gotta feel your own way about your own shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because motherfuckers ain't really rooting for you like that, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Most motherfuckers, especially in today's age, just like this, most motherfuckers watch you either to see what you doing or to hate on you, just waiting for you to fall off so they could tease you. You know what I'm talking about? Just like nephew. That's what they really waiting on. You feel me? That's why you just keep pushing, bruh. You put your dedication, you put your hours in, bruh. You put your time into your motherfucking self. You don't let that shit be dictated by the next person, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of these people out here, bruh, is, I don't know, because I ain't really met most people out here. But some motherfuckers I done ran across, bruh, they, I don't want to say envy, jealousy, or hate. Just when you doing something, bruh, and you got the ability to have just whatever you have that's about you, other people just don't like that. Just like I said, a lot of people, they don't really be hating. They just be hating that it's you. You know what I'm talking about? They don't really dislike what you're doing. They just dislike it's the fact that you're doing it. You get what I'm saying? Tik Tok Tuesday. So, and I'm finna get up out of here. But don't be on, all you could do, like I say, is not be one of these people. Don't be the Tik Tok Tuesday motherfucker, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Up here telling all them old bogus ass story times and shit, bruh. About what somebody did to you. You done pointed out something that somebody, you done pointed out everything that somebody else did. Just like the church people that be coming up here trying to put curses on people. They ain't gonna tell you that they in their house running their mouth too motherfucking much. They ain't gonna tell you, especially these hoes. They ain't gonna tell you that all the shit that they done did, bro. You know what I'm talking about? For them to even get their reaction. They ain't gonna say that. They just gonna come up here and tell you the motherfucking thing that made them angry or whatever, the way they feel. That's all they gonna do. Tik Tok Tuesday. And that's how you niggas get more like bitches. Because everybody just gonna come up here and tell you the way they feel. And they gonna tell you the way they feel. Now they not gonna tell you maybe what they done did to make somebody else feel some kind of way. They just gonna tell you how they feel about what somebody else did. They ain't gonna tell you what they said. They ain't gonna tell you what they did. They ain't gonna tell you nothing. They just gonna tell you how somebody else made you feel, folks. That shit crazy as a motherfucker, ain't it? I see Pink, Mama say breast and whiskers on TV. Just like the bitch. They just got famous for the first story time. They got everybody doing that shit. She gonna come up here and tell you how somebody lied and deceived and did all that shit right there. When the whole premises of her staying with a motherfucker was because he was doing everything, but she gonna tell you how a motherfucker deceived her. We always got something to tell you about somebody else and what they did to us. And that's the thing right there that enables you to go over yourself with a fine tooth comb. Because you sitting around this motherfucker looking how everybody did you. You don't even understand your actions. And that's why I said we headed to a world of no accountability. That's what we doing. We headed into the world where I could treat you like shit, but you supposed to show me respect. I could talk to you any kind of way I want to, but you better watch your tone. I'm gonna put my hands on you, but you better not touch me. I could do anything to you, and you better take it. You better not say nothing to me. Because I could come up here and slap the shit out you, then if you call me a low down, dirty motherfucker, that's the part I'm gonna point out right there. I ain't gonna say nothing about the I just slapped you. I'm gonna make a big ass thing about you calling me a low down, dirty motherfucker, because that ain't what I am. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. You know what I'm talking about with that one right there. If you don't remember nothing else, man, always remember. And I mean always remember. It don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.